Hello everyone, good evening. Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, shall we? Well, last week we did a Kobold, and we were doing great, and then I played badly, which is not new, and ended up dying. I'm going to do it again, and give the Kobold another try. I liked the Kobold, it seemed fine. It's when you play a stabber, which a Kobold is, it's one of those things where you just have a very small margin for error, and I need to be better prepared for that. I'm used to playing beefier characters where, you know, if things aren't going well, you can tank a few hits and then escape. Now, the other problem is I never got blink or any very reliable means of getting myself out of spots. So hopefully this time I can happen across blink and learn the spell. But the other thing is I just need to be more respectful of the enemies and not do something dumb like corner myself with a two-headed ogre. That's not going to go well. So everything about what we chose last time, the Kobold, enchanter as my background, and then even the god, Dith, seemed fine. It was just my fault. So I have to get into the headspace to do this correctly, and let's try that. So we're going to go again with Kobold Enchanter, and here we are. So I'm going to look at my skills right away. We're going to go to manual mode, and we're going to turn off dodging, spellcasting, and stealth for the moment, as well as hexes. And I'm just going to get my dagger up a little bit. Hey, Peacock. Good evening, my friend. Yeah, you're right. Dith didn't get much of a time to shine. But I like the joke about how he hates bright stuff. But yeah, I never got far enough with Dith, piety-wise, where I could, like, do the shadow leaping or any of that kind of fun stuff. So I'm excited to try to get further with Dith Manos this time and unlock some of the abilities. So we've got our skills pretty much set. And let's just sneak around. And here is a dead rat. Now, in my experience anyway, the beginning of the game is always really, really difficult for me with a stabber because you have very few options. Like, even a situation like this, I can't sneak up on both of those guys reliably, so I need to walk away and try to fight them. And it gets really, really hairy. So until you get some good spells online, things are touch and go, but at the same time, it's the beginning. So if I die really quickly at the beginning, I don't worry about it. I just restart. Now, speaking of my spells, I have, we're going to go for Ensorcelled Hibernation, obviously, with our next spell. And ready to go, I've got Corona, but it's just such a meh spell that I don't even know if I will attempt to cast it. Great. So we killed this guy. Alright. Ooh, it's a short sword. Alright. We don't want a short sword. We want to go dagger, if we can, so that we can get the full stabbing bonus. And right now we're doing great. And we just reached level 2, so we can get our second level spell. JR, hello, good evening. How you doing? Good to see you in Peacock tonight. I feel good. Like, we can do this. So we're going to memorize Hibernation and go for it. And here we go. I'm also going to just go ahead and quiver Hibernation as my quick cast. JR, I'm doing so well. Thank you for asking. Oh my god. That wasn't what I meant to do. Alright, so we've got a lineup of angry hobgoblins, and a kobold. Let me see what's going on. A club, barehanded, and then a +3 whip. So this is actually scary. I have one scroll that I don't know what it is, and nothing to drink. So let's see how this goes. Ryan, good evening, my friend. You just got off work 30 minutes ago? Perfect. I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Hey, Booty Doo. How are you? Good evening. The news right now, Booty Doo, is we are a 2nd level kobold, trying again, trying to get my first win with a kobold, but we've got a hallway full of really hard enemies for us, and I'm just going to see how the dice go. The club hobgoblin is very scary. How many spell points do I have? 5? Oh, wow. So they're taking the clubs away from hobgoblins? Oh, Ryan, I know what you mean, dude. Well, I'm glad you made it to the end. Kick back and relax, Ryan. Let's have some fun. Yeah, Booty Doo, the kobold died at the end of last week to a 2-headed ogre. I got crunched. I'm going kobold, enchanter, and we're going to go Dithmanos again. I'm actually going to try to replicate what I did before, Booty Doo, because it was working so well. It was just user error. It was just me being dumb and making mistakes that caused me to die, but I was almost ready to turn the corner with that character until I got a little overconfident and backed myself into a unwinnable situation. That's good, Peacock, that they're going to take these clubs away. Now, speaking of clubs, you know what? I hate the spell Corona. Just because I've been so upset with the whole past year and a half dealing with the coronavirus. But beyond that, I've never been impressed with it. However, this might be the time where it's actually useful. Where getting a little bit of a bonus to hit this hobgoblin might make the difference. So I'm going to refresh my memory on my own spells. So I'm going to go into Corona, and it just makes them easier to hit. So I'm going to cast it, and hopefully, yeah, with the dagger, actually that worked. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to see if reevaluating Corona is... now I'm getting obliterated by this guy. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, Peacock. I like that application. So Peacock is explaining that there is a use for it against, like, permanently invisible enemies because it creates that outline. So if you are facing an unseen horror or something like that, then it would be very good. In this situation, it's only meh. It improves my chance to hit, which is actually not bad. Now, this kobold has a really strong whip, and so what we have to do is use at least... we have to cast Hibernation once to try it, and he resisted with significant effort. We're going to try it again. Oh my god, yes. Perfect. So this is why you get Ensorcelled Hibernation, is for dreams like this, when you can put the kobold to sleep. And we did it. So we fought our way through that situation right there, which is actually a really, really difficult spot. Ori, good to see you again. Good evening, my friend. How's the studying going, Ori? You're on episode 7, Ryan? Oh, man, no worries. Last week, that's how I was, Ryan. I had to grade all the papers, get all the grades in, finish everything on a time crunch, so it was super busy. So I'm trying to just take a little break right now. I hope you get a break for yourself soon. And you can just watch RuneScape for hours on end and catch up as I bumble my way through the beginning of that fantastic game. Alright, 1. Oh boy, that was dumb. Okay, I'm gonna back out. I gotta run. Alright, let's see. Can I hibernate you? Please? No, not really. You're on episode 99 of Studying, Ori. Well, I hope it's going well, then. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh my god. Okay, we killed him, but he almost destroyed me. So we have to run away, and I don't know if I can actually hibernate this ooze. It might not be a thing. The ooze might not be able to be put to sleep, so all I'm doing right now is running and trying to get my health back. Let me see if I can hibernate. I have a 37% chance. Okay, so that's where we're at with that. Oh my god, we got it. Yes! Whoa, we needed that 37%. That was so huge right there. And this is what I was talking about before. Like, at the beginning of the game with the Kobold is very, very difficult just with a stabbing, fragile character. Now, let me also caveat that by saying, for me, for a person who is used to heavier armor, it's very hard. But if this is your like character choice, you love this kind of gameplay and play style, then you're probably a lot better at sneaking around and stealthing, and the beginning of the game is not hard. But for me, I find it challenging. Alright, so here comes the dart slug. I'm going to try to go over this way. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, he already blasted me. So, let's find a way to get this dart slug far away from us so he has bad. Alright, so I'm going to wait. You're off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? Oh, that's awesome, Ryan. So that means that starting in a couple days, you can kick it. Oh, all oozes are considered living beings, Peacock, so that's why I can hibernate them? Perfect, thank you. And they're taking death oozes out? Booty Doo, what they did, they reworked the Kobold, and one of the things they did was they decreased the line of sight for the Kobold, so they have the smallest line of sight of any starting species in the game. Hey, Proby, what's up? Good evening. Oh my god, same thing. Okay, Ori, thank you so much for stopping in. Great to see you. Good luck studying, good luck on your exams. Have a good sleep, my friend. When I got my second vaccine shot, I thought, oh, this is no problem. I feel fine. And then I just got wiped out, and fell asleep for like a day. It was no joke. Alright, I'm gonna try to hibernate. Got him. Alright. So we got one hibernated. We gotta make ourselves smarter. And here we go. So what that does, basically, Booty Doo, no, you're thinking, Booty Doo, of the Knoll. The Knoll is the one that increases all the skills at the same time. And the Knoll still does that. The Kobold, they just made a little bit better in terms of being sneaky. Oh, wow. You got, you actually got Corona like a year and a half ago, and then you're getting the vaccine now, and so it's hitting you even harder. I see what you're saying. Yeah, geez. You know, speaking of that, Neo, good evening, my friend. How are you doing? Good to see you. My night is going great, Neo. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to stay alive as a little, you know, dog man in a robe. I had a time where, like, I got really kind of sick and sleepy, and I wondered if I did get corona. And this was, like, over a year ago, but I never, you know, never got diagnosed or anything. And it's so sneaky because you could be totally asymptomatic and have corona and just not have known it. So I don't know if I ever had it, but I don't think so. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is unreal. Your wife is a respiratory therapist? Well, she was right up in the mix then. It's going to be hard to not get it in a situation like that. I'm glad that you and yours are safe, though. That's awesome. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, I was at the dentist, and my hygienist was like, the only reason she got tested is because everybody in her family tested positive for corona, and she had totally asymptomatic, and she ended up having it, but would have never known or thought to get tested otherwise. Such a sneaky disease, virus. Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy, Booty Doo? It was really hit or miss. Like, I had people who were totally high risk friends, and they never got it. And then people who, like, actively just didn't leave the house for like a year, and then just offhand, the one time they left the house, they ended up getting it. You know, just ridiculous. Whoa, that was... I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a murderous rampage that we just hit right there. We were just sneaking along on tiptoes, brutalizing the enemy. All right. I'm going to turn hexes on so that we can get a little bit better with our hibernation. If we look at our spells, we're at 16% fail, which is fine. And I'm going to memorize Confusing Touch. It's a nice spell to have for creatures that cannot be hibernated. All right, I'm going to run over here. Got it. Boom. Yeah, I mean, see, so at this point in the game, what you're doing with this character is just praying that your hibernation hits. And so this is why hexes are just so vital. You still want to train your dagger so that your damage is sufficient with your stab to one-shot them, because there's nothing worse than if you're a stabber character like this and you sneak up to an enemy and you backstab them, and then they survive, and then they're just standing there ready to destroy you, and you have no tricks left. That's bad. So I do like to have the skill high enough so that I can kill them. Now, ringmail is a possible consideration later in the game. Yes, exactly, Booty Doo. So, basically, the way that I understand stealth to work is that... Oh, okay, Peacock. So your stab damage scales with both short blades and stealth. Well, that's actually interesting. So I might want to just work on my stealth as well. I have a +4 aptitude to stealth, which is just bonkers. So let's do that as well. Thank you for reminding me of that. So, Booty Doo, like, if the enemy is not in your line of sight, then it will remain sleeping, and you won't need to make a stealth check against it to wake it up. They can't see you, they don't know you're there, and so the smaller line of sight affects how far away any enemy can see you. And it makes it so that you have less squares that you have to travel to sneak up on them and backstab them. So it's actually extremely useful for being sneaky. It's bad for like ranged attacks and stuff like that, but it's very, very good for sneaking around the dungeon. Oh, bam. And that was just stab, stab, hibernate. Alright, let me just check. You know what I always like to do with a character like this is just make sure there's not a good dagger lying around. One of the things I never got with my last Kobold was a dagger with a brand on it. You know, just like a formidable dagger. I got some enchant weapon, but very, very little. No brand. So that kind of extra damage would be nice. Now, we're going to go back up to Dungeon 1 and just read scrolls. We got Identify, which is great. Let's identify 3 scrolls of Immolation. Wow. Enon would be so proud to see this much Immolation. That's Remove Curse, and that was Blank. Okay. Well, now we know. We got Remove Curse back on tap. Alright, I'm going to try to Get that quokka. See, that's the thing. Like, that quokka is not a hard enemy, but because it was awake, I couldn't kill it as easily as I wanted to. Bam, level 4. Plus 0 dagger. Well, whatever. Okay, bam. Alright, so for example, what you want to do if you're trying to be sneaky, that kobold right there is asleep. And I'm just going to walk out so he can't see me. So now when I advance on that kobold and I'm staying out of his line of sight, I'm not worried about waking him up unless I make a bunch of noise, which I don't really make any noise. And so now he only got to try to detect me twice. Yeah, Peacock, I think you're right. You know, it's like, that's one of the things that is the hardest to transition if you're moving from being in a fire type that's in heavy armor and you go against any animal class in the game. You know, a hound, a quokka, they do good damage and they hit well, but they're terrible against armor class. So you never really feel them if you're in like plate mail. But if you're in a robe, for sure. You know what, Booty Doo? I think you're right that like there's nothing wrong with picking up stones. The only thing that is not great about stones is just because my line of sight is so small, I can't really take advantage of range that much. Unless the enemy, you know, is a few squares away and I can't stealth it and I can't hibernate it, then I would want to shoot it with stones. But generally, if the enemy is like within my line of sight and is not asleep and is coming at me, I want to try to hibernate it if at all possible. Chipping away with a sling isn't bad against some types, but I could lose so easily. Alright, so here comes Jessica. Now, Jessica is a serious threat. I don't really have anything good to use there. I don't have any potions. I don't have anything that I can evoke. So all I can do is try to cross 3 squares and pray that Jessica stays asleep. If she wakes up, I have no way to escape. All I can do is try to hibernate her or confusing touch her, which aren't the best options. So I could skip her and try to see if I can come around the back way, you know, or find a teleport scroll or something that would allow me to bail. Now the auto explorer is no good right there. It wants to catch me. Ooh. Now wait a minute. This guy's got a short sword of speed. So this is an interesting question. I'm going to get it, right? It's a +2 short sword of speed. And it becomes an interesting question of whether or not that's an upgrade for me. It does not stab, but maybe I would switch to that short sword if I was in a fight where the enemy was awake and I wasn't stabbing. I don't know. Cowboy, good evening, my friend. What's the % of spellcasting on Jessa? That's a good question. So what we should do is just kind of walk over here. Hey! Toki! Hoshiashi! Hello, how you doing? You know what? That's actually a great question. I love Uskaiwa, Toki. I hadn't thought about that. The only, you know, line pass is good for backstabbers. I could also see, yes, Booty Doo, there is. I could also see line pass or the confusing dance working well with Uskaiwa, where they walk around confused and I would get like a partial stab. It's not bad. Although does Uskaiwa make a lot of noise? Or do you just dance and it's silent? I'm going to have to look into that. That's a great idea, Toki. Alright, let's look at this. So if I wanted to cast, like, Hibernation on Jessica, I can't see my chance because she's already asleep. But what I can do is look at her spells. She's got Slow, Pain, Haste, and Blink. So she could slow me or pain me with a high % chance, but that's all she's really got. Now, she does have a Wand of Random Effects, so that could do really bad stuff to us. She only has 1 will, Cowboy Jim. Yeah, so that's actually pretty good. So we generally, human characters in this are susceptible to hexes. So let's see if we can do that. I could go Nemelex, you know. Always fun. Alright, good. We got them all. Let's just rest up. Alright, so Jessica's over here. Let's see if we can get a better... Nah, this is even worse path to her. Alright. I'm going to ignore her still. I don't feel confident. Maybe if I get some consumables. I don't want to die, like, right now to Jessica when I don't have to. She's asleep. Let's just let her sleep. Let's let Jessica dream of getting the orb. Or whatever she dreams of. I don't know what she's in here for. Oh, God. We did not successfully hibernate the worm. Oh, no. This worm is not amused. Alright, let's just wait for it. Nope. Well, the worm is actually a good target, because, like, we can just stand here and outrun it. It'll never catch us, and then we can try to get our hibernation to stick. And until it does, we'll just wait for it. Nope. It's 48%. So, any one of these days, I'm going to hit this coin flip. There we go. Bam. That's a dead worm. Okay. Now, I can't memorize a new spell. Stop. Okay. Oh, she wants to become a necromancer / lich? Well, so she's dreaming of dying and becoming a lich. That's great. Here's some sling bullets. Let's get these. Okay. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here's Terrence. Terrence is also really scary. But the only thing about Terrence right here is that I only have 1 tile to walk. Like, if I step diagonally towards Terrence and he stays asleep, I will get a backstab. However, I don't know if it's enough to kill him. And I can't escape. He's a chump. Alright. Boom. Boy, you guys were both right. Booty Doo and Peacock both said walk over and stab him, and we did, and he's dead. It's just a puddle of blood where Terrence once was. Bam. Dead worm. Ooh, we got a dexterity. That's okay. That should help us out a little bit with our evasion anyway. And let's keep looking for items that we could use. Honestly, like 1 scroll of teleport or something would give me the confidence to go fight. Oh, God. Bum. Dead. Aw, right at the very last minute. You didn't have to do that, worm. Bam. Dead. It's not looking great. 56. Bam. You're dead, ball python. Okay. Well, we're doing okay. Let me look at my spells. I'm at 14% fail on hibernation. I'm going to turn off short blades. And just work on stealth and hexes for the moment. Not a huge deal. The experience that I'm getting isn't like, you know, a game breaker, but... Oh, okay, here they come. So let's just pull them into this situation. There we go. I got some money. Oh, we got a potion. The first potion of the game. This is another thing. Like, we could theoretically get a good potion to help us against Jessica, but I don't know. Crispy Bacon, good evening, my friend. Your risotto was a little on the salty side. I gotta tell you what, Crispy. When I'm cooking, I actually prefer a heavier hand on salt than not enough salt. I love salt. I might just be, you know, partial, but it still sounds good. I know what you mean, though. Those dry bouillon cubes can be hard to use sometimes. They are potent. All right, I'm going to identify my scroll. It's amnesia. That's terrible. And I'm going to identify my potion. And it's mutation. Also, not really that useful right now. Okay. So... we gotta leave. You know what I mean? Like, we'll come back for her if I get something. You think it's time? Booty Doo, I want to so badly, but I want one method of escaping her. Well, actually, I could run. I could just flat out run from her, but I just want, like, a teleport or a potion, something like that. As soon as I get that, she will be stabbed. Man, look at that. That was a stealth barrage. I love it. Bam, bam, bam. Target to target to target. All right, more immolation. Good God. I like when the enemy's not asleep, but you're so sneaky that they don't even know that, you know, they're just walking around confused. They have no idea. Ooh, got a pink potion. Okay. Do we have any? No. All right. Well, I probably don't need anything against that. I don't. It just takes me a while. Years, even. Let me look at my stealth. It's 4 pips. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, great. Another identify. Let me identify this potion. Cancellation. Well. Fine, cancellation. Oh, we got a scroll. Alright. And we're hibernating and stabbing our way to victory. This is very scary. Regular dagger, regular robe. That's a shame. Hey! Zaz, what's up? Thanks for the follow, my friend. How you doing? Hey, Cassiopeia! Good evening. Good to see you. It's been a while. How are things going? I'm trying to win with a kobold for the first time, Cassiopeia. Trying to sneak around the dungeon. Still outside my comfort zone. But if you want to become a good crawl player, I guess you gotta win with everything. Oh my god, here they come. This is so terrifying. Alright. Oh, they didn't come? Huh. Where'd they go? He's got a buckler. I'm going to pick up his buckler. I'm not going to use it right now, but I do love having a buckler. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta run. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's getting spicy. The wizard's here. Let's run. Cowboy hash browns sound delicious. I love potatoes on the grill. And I just like, I mean, just a regular baked potato is good for me. I'm a simple guy. I'll try it. Man, I am not rolling well on hibernating this guy. There we go. Got him. Jeez, what a scary dude. Andrew, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good evening. If you donate, will I pick Zom? Oh, good God. I certainly could. I won with Zom last time for my first win. We Zommed it. Oh, wait, no, wait. I don't think... Was my Palantanga Zom? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? So Andrew, last... my last character combo I did was Palantanga, Fighter of Zom. And we got a 3-rune victory with it. I'm trying to pick which god I go, Andrew. So, you've got a character in the Orcish Mines right now. Hey, Serrano, this is main. This is just 0.26 regular old crawl. I need to win with the Ice Elementalist. I tell you what, Andrew. I'm trying to figure out what god I want to go. The votes right now are like this. Zaz, okay. So Zaz is on for a Skywah with Line Pass. And actually, I had somebody jump in a moment ago and also recommend that. Toki also was saying Uskaiwa, and then I did Dithmanos with this character the last stream, and it worked out really well. So I'm thinking... Oh, you were Toki, Saz. I see. Very good. So we could go... I see. Oh, Max Planck's going Okawaru. Wow, we've got a lot. So it's like, you know, it's like this, okay? So we've got Oka, we've got Dith, we have Usk, and we have Zom, right? And so if you guys want, feel free in the... Oh, yeah, right, Peacock. So Peacock is joking for Quaslal, which would be far too noisy for our sneaky character, but hilarious. Like, just a good troll-type character. Good for the memes. What do you guys think? If you guys want to vote in chat, that's totally fine. Oka, Dith, Usk, Zom, whichever one you want to see. I don't care either way. You know... It's all good for me. All right. So Serrano is going with Dith for now. Yeah, sneaking with a Tempest raging behind you would be... It would be pretty funny, wouldn't it, Zaz? Why not? All right, here she is. I don't have anything that would be good against her. I still have no reason to go fight her. I'm going to leave her there. Gozog, says Cassiopeia. I forgot about Gozog. I could make a bunch of money. You know, Max Planck, that's a great question. I don't know yet. Because I don't know, you know, how a kobold would ever do in melee. Like, if I transitioned away from sneaking, is that even a possibility? You know what I mean? Oh, God. I don't know. Ah, I'm about to die. Uh-oh. Well, we might be dead. It's Womp. Good evening. It's not looking... Yeah, Womp, I might die to a orcish wizard here. I hibernated the wizard, and then I walked up to kill him. Yes, I have, Andrew. I won with Uskaiwa, and it was so much fun. I danced my way to victory, just mesmerizing everyone with Uskaiwa. It was a lot. It was a... God, what was the species that I did Uskaiwa with? It was a tanky type character that I did it with. Yeah, it's not good. So what happened was... Oh, look at that. We hit the miracle. We did it. It was... Oh, that's right, Peacock. Yes, I was an ant. So I won with the Formicid. It was a Formicid of a Skywell that I won with. And we just, by the way, hibernated that wizard with our last magic points there. That's how you sneak out a victory. All right, let's go rest. That was terrifying. Oh, no. 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 Well, let's not speak too soon, Andrew. This other wizard wants to come down and blast me. I do have more MP, but... Oh, no. Man, this guy just resisted 4 times in a row. That is bad for us. All right, well, we beat the first one, right? No potions. All right, we're going to enchant our robe. I know, he does not want to go to sleep, Zaz. He's like, whatever, I'm out. Oh, we got killed by a magic dart. All right, well, that's fine. We're going to start it again. I got by the first wizard, but couldn't make it. All right. Yeah, that wasn't good. All right, let's try it again. Kobold. Enchanter. You know, that's what happens when I never got... New streak. That's right, Cassiopeia. I never got a potion of curing, heal wounds, or a scroll of teleport. And so I had no way to escape from any fight that I got in with that character. It was very, very bad. That's right. No pain, no gain, Womp. You got that right. All right. So let's go ahead and turn off this and this. Yeah, let's just leave it like this for now. Yeah, you know what, Cassiopeia, I have heard about that shadow stepping with Dith, and that sounds really, really powerful. I like the idea of that. The first item is a ring of ice? Hey. Not too shabby. I haven't gotten any rings. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to give this Kobold the Corona. Oh, boy. We're just getting beat up with this character. I mean, it's just a Kobold. It's exactly me, right? Except it's got better armor, and it's just annihilating me. Oh, but we got it. We killed it. Marcelo, what's up? Good evening. You're right. That is what makes Crawl so good. That you can die at any moment. And God knows I do.